he can make an impact. I mean, he was huge for us tonight, really efficient on the offensive end, activity defensively. The rebounding was huge, but we're going out there doing what we're supposed to do in terms of the technique, the game plan, our habits. And when we do that, we can be really successful.
Coach, right here, when you look at the game tonight and you see that you said the rebounding and the passing and the pace, you had a definite urgency like it was an elimination game. How do you keep that going and then keep it going again?
Game 6 is an elimination game, so got to go out there. There's no other way to describe it. We got to go out there, accept the challenge, do everything possible individually and as a team to play our best basketball yet again.
Taylor, obviously you guys were fighting for survival, but do you guys think you made a statement tonight with how you guys won this game?
I think it's just a statement to ourselves. I'm not worried about statements to anyone else. It's to ourselves about when we can control what we can control. And we've done all season long, all the work that we've put in individually and collectively, good things can happen. The results will be the results. Obviously this was a very impressive win for our group. Great bounce back for sure. But if we go out there and control the defensive focus and urgency, offensive focus and urgency, the little things that matter to winning, one possession at a time, good things can happen. So just really impressed with our guys' mentality coming in. And we're going to definitely need that, and even more so going into game 6.
I know Ja's list is doubtful to return for the postseason, but is there even a shot that he could return for the
as of now, pretty doubtful.
Desmond Bane, did something, would you say, improve for him health-wise between game 4 and tonight, or how would you explain just sort of how he looked more like himself?
Yeah, definitely looked more. I mean, he had great pop. It's all the, around the clock work he's doing with our performance team, him and Jared Boyd, they're just working really hard on his body. I think he's getting better game to game. I think the pace really helped us too. I mean, we were getting out, we were flying around. It wasn't just 1 or 2 guys on a given possession. It was mostly 5 guys early in possessions, middle possessions, late in possessions, and that just freed him up where he was able to get to his spots and he was able to shoot shots in rhythm. I think that got him going, but I think the improved help is definitely getting him back there. But I think the collective effort of the group really helped as well.
Jaren struggled a little bit in the last series, but he's really picked it up this series. So have you seen like any extra confidence for him, or what do you think this will mean for him playing well against the Warriors?
I think it's big time. I mean, I think he's just continuing to get better game after game, understanding where he can make an impact. Obviously offensively, I think the force he's playing with, getting inside, obviously knocking down threes tonight. I mean, he had great looks last game. They didn't fall, but he's never wavered. He's just, when he's got a shot and there's that energy that we're playing with on the offensive end, the ball movement, he's a beneficiary of it, but he's just got that attack mentality that he's had for the majority of the season, what I saw at the beginning of the season coming in. So you learn a lot in the playoffs. One series is different than the next. And if you can keep just going at doing what you've been doing all season long, don't change your routine, just keep working to get better, find where you can be aggressive on both ends. He's making an impact on both ends right now.
Taylor, people came to know that 20-5 stat in games without Ja, but I think maybe some people thought it was fluky or might not translate to this level. Is what we saw tonight what was going on then, or was this a whole different level?
I mean, this is definitely impressive, but to use our players' phrase, we deep. I mean, we're deep. I mean, it's as simple as that. So I think we say that not arrogantly, we say that confidently, because anybody that steps out on the floor can make an impact for us. To see what Tyus Jones is doing right now, what Jaren Jackson's doing, Steven Adams having been out for a good portion of the playoffs and coming back in and making a statement, guys off the bench, a lot of different guys stepping up. It's really impressive, with no matter who's out, Ja's out, anyone else goes out, our guys rally and compete. And, tonight was a big win for us.
We have time for 2 more. We'll go to Michael, then Terry.
Taylor, going back to Jaren Jackson Jr., you called a lot of stuff for him early in the game. What was the reason behind that? Like, was it something you saw in him or, from the last game? What led to you drawing up a lot of things, for Jaren Jackson Jr. early in the game? Yeah,
I mean, I've just loved how he's been attacking on the offensive end, trying to understand. I mean, it's a chess match at the end of the day, how they're going to match up, how they're going to game plan, defensively against us. I wanted to, get him going early in the game because I knew he was going to be a big factor early in the game, late in the game. He's going to be a big factor for the rest of the series.
Season, you've been saying, let's take it one game at a time, one possession at a time. Does that help alleviate the pressure of trying to overcome that and just focusing on the here and now and the guys just go out there and play loose?
Yeah, I mean, if we stay consistent with, how we approached all season long, no matter if it's the regular season or the playoffs, I mean, obviously there's different pressures and intensities this time of year, and we're experiencing that now, with, elimination games ahead of us. Ty was a great example of just trusting. Can we just win one possession? We've done it for spurts in the first 4 games, and but not enough. Tonight we did it way more. That more of what we need. So moving forward, how do you win one possession to win one game to win one series? But you don't get to the series until you win one possession. Tonight was an example of that. Great, thank you.